Something very, very different as we get an unusual mix of formulas here at the Arlington Raceway, but one that will provide us with some fast and furious action, I'm sure, on what we hope will remain a dry evening. The mini stocks are here for the grand final of their Seahaven Caravan Series, and it couldn't be going down to a more exciting finish going into tonight. Brandon Osborne and George Bolt level on 100 points at the top of the table, and tonight's three races will all count towards that leaderboard, and with prizes for the top six. The youngsters who've given us some good racing here throughout the year are set to be rewarded, so should be some good battles all the way down that leaderboard here throughout the evening. We've also got the 2-litre hot rods. They were with us around 3 weeks when I was last here, and they were certainly entertaining on that night, and I'm sure again tonight. No big trophies up for grabs for them this evening, but nevertheless a chance for them to have, for what is many, a rare home appearance on a Sussex track, and that no doubt will bring the best out of those likeable drivers. And topping the bill, the stop rods are here for their 2010 Southern Championship. The big guns as ever here. Stuart Smythe looking to win the title for the 5th time in his career in 447. He's actually won it the last 2 years as well, so he'll be looking for the hat-trick here tonight. But many drivers who potentially could stop him, including Andy Sturt, twice a winner in his career. And amongst the travellers, Sean is here in 152, and he'll be looking for better luck than he had at Aldershot last week with a big crash. We wish Sean Taylor, one of the visiting East Anglians here tonight in 152, the best of luck. And to finish with tonight, something very different. We've got a special 50 quid match race with the top 5 stop rods and the top 5 hot rods that are available at the end of the night. I say that because you never quite know what's going to happen along the way. So it will be a 10-runner match race, hot rods against stop rods, and the winner of that will come off 50 quid richer, and that will be something a little more different come the end of tonight. So 10 events on the programme. The final of the mini stock Seahaven Caravan Series, as ever, will give us plenty of drama when you look at some of the most recent names to win. That comes next in 171, and alongside that is Alan Thorndike in 28. Next up, look who drew side by side. 168 is Andy Sturt, twice the winner of this event. Alongside Stuart is race 1 for the stop rods. So 20 laps of the course then for the stop rods. They're away. All sorts of antics into the scoreboard bend. And drama for 60, Daniel Ray. Kim Carter hooked up in that, but it was all sorts of shenanigans on the pit bend. Fortunately, 60 has got to safety. So round and up the home straight we go. 257, 247 and 381. The top 3. And that's how we go then in the early part of this one. So 257, as we said, what a beautifully turned out car. This is 163's on the grass, so that'll be the end for Jason Pickett. Not quite sure whether or not he intended to do that. I think it was evasive action, but rules of the stadium mean that if you touch the grass you have to come out. 101 had a wayward moment on the back straight, and that's exactly what Wayne Pettigrew is having as well in car 9. And we've lost Andy Sturt in 168, so those early antics of taking care of the Surrey man. Blue flag 247, Mr. Starter please. Stuart Smythe already making early progress. Black Cross for 313 as well in all of that. So 257 has the leads. A little sideways up the home straight, 247 and then 381. All sorts of black crosses going. And now Stuart Smythe about to come through for a share of the lead and takes it up. So then down the far side then, Stuart Smythe, who's been at the top of the stop rod game for over a decade now, and continues on very, very hard to stop. And if he starts off pole position, which is looking a good bet now. He's got through this field. 144 blue flag, so 447, 257 blue flag as well, although he has now got out the way. So Stewart then looking for a fifth win in the Southern Championship. He's held most of the titles in his time, and at halfway he leads, and if he hasn't already put in the quickest lap, he now will while he's in the clear. And he's already done that, so there he is then down the far side, about to come up behind Wayne Pettigrew. 247 and 381, two fairly local drivers. 152 Sean is next. Black crosses from 381 and 39 have been handed out as well in the last lap or two. But it's Smythe that leads then in 447 from Uxbridge. 144 in his borrowed car tonight, having crashed his at Hendersfoot. Was telling me it's quite an old car, originally started in Scotland, has been raced in recent times, but seems to be going in fits and starts from that at the moment in 144. But he is a very useful driver, so certainly knows what he's doing. Meanwhile, 447 is clear. 247, 381 and 9. Following that is 144 and 101. Car number 9 is actually a lap back, of course, after his early spin. One man who certainly isn't, though, is 447, and he's gone through with 14 done. Alex, it's 5 next time. So 5 laps then for Stewart. Here he comes. So through he goes. 5 laps remain then for 447. 247, 381. Following that is 144. And then we get 101, 313 and 171. Sean in 152's dropped back a little bit off the pace. So Smythe goes through then. 247 and 381. Last chance saloon for 247 to keep his racing line. 381. And now 381 has dropped back slightly, so I'm not sure if he's getting confused signals of what that flag is for. But obviously it's the driver's responsibility to know exactly what the signals are. So Stewart is an absolute mile clear in 447. They're going to register yet another win here at Arlington, barring mechanical problems. 247, 381, and then we get 144, 101, 313, 171 and 152, who looked like he was in for a decent place, but he's really struggling here, and he's struggling to complete the distance, I fancy. So Smythe comes through then, 1 lap left of the Arlington circuit in the first race of the night. The multi-champion then set to get himself a decent grid position for the Southern later on tonight, where he'll be odds on to win again. 247, 381 and others. Through we come then, up to the line, the checkered flag. It's a win for Smythe in 447, and then 247 the rest that come through. With that, the red flags go out to end proceedings on the first race of the night. And in the end, it was business as usual for...
You could be the DJ, I could be the dance floor. You can get up.
Well, as we were saying on the call over, it's over a decade since this man has topped the charts in the stock rods and goes for a 5th win in the Southern Championship tonight, and now an odds-on certainty to do so. Lots to do between now and then, though. Here he is, though, on his lap of honour. It's 447, Stewart Smythe. So one driver we missed off the call over was Dan Smith in 565, so he is one addition. So again, non-contact in the hot rods. Drama here on the home straight, reds. And problems here on the home straight. And to be fair, although in 565, so he is one addition. So again, non-contact in the hot rods. Drama here on the home straight, reds. And problems here on the home straight. And to be fair, although 7 of the drivers probably won't appreciate it, it could have got a lot worse than that 626, who's got a fairly new car. Fingers crossed that there's not too much damage done. We'll really...
There's no getting over, there's no getting over, there's just no getting over you.
So we're away once again, and more drama on the back straights. And there's more problems coming for Roland in his orange machine. So we're away then. And another very lively start. Sam Reed in 2:46 has the early advantage. 1:46, 3:10 and 31. And we are Reading again, Mr. Starter. Well, yet again. So away this time, and we're gradually whittling them down. Not ideal, but this time away to a slightly cleaner start. And 39 goes around, and that's the grass for Rick Pannell, so that's the end of his race. I think he was may have been helped on his way, but by whom I'm not sure, but nevertheless he's out. So early problems continue. And drama away to our left big style, as we've had a couple go around. So drama over on the Howsham Bend. So problems coming then on turn 2. Mark Constable involved in 38. 39 then black flag. So again, all sorts in what is proving a massively controversial first race for the hot rods, with all sorts going on. We've lost Charlie in 31. While it's all been going on, 246 has just been keeping out of harm's way up front. He's the leader. 39 shaking his head at the black flag, clearly doesn't know the rules of racing. So 8's going to have to come off as well, Mr. Starter. So black flag for 8. So 246, 146 and 310 then, the top 3. And that's how they run. 246 then, Sam Reed has been pretty much gifted this so far. 29 is another one to go on the back straight. The Peacock has gone. Will Reed in 306, who started at the back. The quickest out there is Danny Fisk in 304, who's up to 4th. So the halfway stage, and Sam Reed, almost by process of elimination, leads by a long way. 146 is next, followed by 310, 304, and then 10. So we've got less out there than by half than what we started with. So 246 then down the far side. 146, 310, 304, 10. And 306 then, they are the front runners then, and there's not a lot more left still running in what's been a dramatic start to the night for the hot rods. So lap 12 then, Sam Reed in 246. Haven't seen too many meetings where Sam's been in action, but going very well here. 146, Scott is there in second, and then Danny Fisk, who's been perhaps the most eye-catching, in 304, and he's putting in the quickest times. So the leader, 246, comes up past us, Mr. Starter, with 14 laps done. It's 5 next time. So 5 laps then for 246, 146, 304 in 10, 310. Sean O'Leary is another retirement on the back straight. So they come through then, the closing stages are upon us. So here comes our leader then, 4 laps this time for 2:46. So race has had many a moment along the way and very few finishes here. We're around about 8 cars still moving at the moment. So through goes Sam, local driver then in 2:46. There's a good battle on for second. Danny Fisk in 3:04 is challenging Scott 1:46, and certainly, as we said, Danny's made the best progress from the back of the field in this one, and has certainly looked the quickest out there, and so the transponders have proved. So a lap plus this to go for Sam, who's away and gone. The race is on for second. Samantha's back in 4th, then Will Reed, who, like Danny Fisk, has made really good progress throughout. But the final lap board goes through. Sam is away and gone. Danny challenging for second right round the outside, and this is a good drive from the Dis youngster. The win goes to Sam Reed. The battle for second. Here they come towards us and up to the line. Danny Fisk gets there ahead of Morgan in 3rd, then Samantha. What was the most unsatisfactory race, it must be said. But the man that came through staying out of trouble up front, a local driver, and just got on with things, and in the end was left well clear. It's 2:46, Sam Reed. My first look at him in the Formula, and one that was impressive. There he is then, about to climb aboard the Speedworth pace car. Good effort it was, and here he is for your applause. The lap of honour, well done to Sam in 2:46. Local driver makes good at Arlington. So plenty to race for, and the mini stocks have given us some crackerjack grand finals over the years when it comes to their track championship, and I'm sure tonight will be no exception. The 2 drivers to watch, 198 and 156, because the winner will come from that pair. So around we go then, and already we're pretty much looking at one heap as they head down the back straight. Young Sadie out in front in 118. About to be passed. Will tries to go through and gets his way up the inside. And then a whole train of them coming through. And already the star names beginning to make their presence felt. We've lost Sadie against the fence. More bumpers around the scoreboard bend. At least 118 is out. 118 off the racing line, so 129 has the advantage. 149, then we get 198 Brandon. Looking at the moment for George, he's got 3 places to find here on the home straight. 148 goes knocking side by side. There's more problems as 167, 156 was held up, and I'm glad to see 149 pull away. So that driver's now out safe and well, I'm glad to report, over there off turn 2. So Sadie is all okay, and to the safe side of the fence. So 129, 198 is already up to second, and this is looking good at the moment for Brandon, who's got first run on George in this one. George is down in 6th place at the moment, and Brandon already second on lap 6. So then, down the far side we go then, and Brandon takes up the running in 198. 129, then we get 166, 155 and 124 battling for 4th. So as the gloom over Arlington descends, through we go then with Brandon leading. 129 and 166. 155. Young Sid is putting in the quickest times now. He's in the clear. 124 and then 156. All is not lost for George on this if he does lose ground, because of course the final will hold 16 points. But I think you'd rather be ahead than behind as the countdown continues to the end of this year's Sea Haven Series. Meanwhile, the leader's gone through, Alex, with 9 laps done. It's 5 next time. So 198, 129 and 166. As we said, 129 Will could get more vouchers if he gets a good night in the 129 car. So he'll be looking for a good finish here. 156 will be looking to pick off as many places as he can in the final 5 laps here. So the deficit is not so bad by Brandon. Meanwhile, there's a battle on for second. So through goes 198, through goes Morphy, through goes Norton, then Madgwick Skills, and then Bolts. So Brandon pulling well clear here. Things just getting a bit tighter for the places. Remember, it's trophies first, second and third on every mini stock race because of their age. They don't get prize money. So there's 3 trophies to race for as well as the points. 166, Matt Norton doesn't figure in the points, but he looks as though he may be on for something here. Although the big names are starting to queue up as Sid Madgwick comes through. Meanwhile, the leader away and gone, has 2 laps remaining. Bolt will be hoping they are in one heap and he can take a swoop at them in one foul hit here in the closing stages. So good battle on. Matt Norton in 166 in second, 155 third, 129 and 124. Then round the scoreboard bend again, and gradually, slowly but surely, Bolt is closing in. And can he pick off any of them places in the final lap? It could be crucial come the end of the night. 166 is forced wide. 156 tries to make up places and is looking to make up a couple down the far side as 166 goes round. Brandon takes the win. Meanwhile, drama by the scoreboard, which has collected a few of them. Let's see who gets across the line. 156 got their head of 129 crucially. We will let them complete the distance, Mr. Starter, with crucial points up for grabs. Poor old 166, young Matt missing out at the end of all of that. They're all done, so the red flags go out. But heat 1, it's...
West Benjamin, though you try, never let you play.
So coming through in third place, 124, well done to Ollie Skills, who takes third. Second place was quickest out there on the transponders, but nevertheless, Sid Madgwick in 155, well done to Sid.
Can you come up to the box, please?
And taking the win, and very much advantage in the Sea Haven Series with that first win of the night, 198, the Southern champion, Brandon Osborne. So well done to he. So there we are, that's 198 then. So taking the points advantage after the first one tonight. Here are the top 3. Give them a nice round of applause. Here they are, the mini stocks on their lap of honour. So we're away then, second one of the night for the stock rods. And Harry has the lead in 288 early doors. Stuart Smythe, of course, who won the first one, will only need a half-decent finish here to bag himself pole position. His biggest danger, perhaps, Andy Sturt already behind him. And despite the fact that Smythe will only need a half-decent finish, he will no doubt want the win. Again, Sturt has trouble on the scoreboard bends. So it looks as though, again, it's going to be a non-finish for Sturt, which is not good. for the twice Southern champion winner. So 288 then, Harry has the lead. The Bournemouth race driver. Drama here on the home straight as 39 goes round Danny Hunn. So 288 is clear. 500 Kim Carter, 447 Stuart Smythe, and number 9 Wayne Pettigrew. Certainly not a good night if you're number 39. So 447 has just lost out on a couple of places unusually, as number 9 and 500 skip through, but Harry is away here in 288s. Young driver that not that long ago was in the mini stocks. A couple of years now, but 257 and 110 almost in unison go out here on the home straight. I'm not sure what that was all about. So through we go then, 288s, well clear. 500, 9, 110 came in, number 9 off course on the far side. So Harry Palmer then goes through, former mini stock star then, finding his feet, very quickly got through the grades in the stock rods, but had a bit more of a quiet patch just of late, but going well here. 500, 447, and then we get 313, 171 and 381. So through we go, lap number 8. And 288 amongst the back markers. 257's not having a good night. We've lost one over on turn 2. Kim Carter has gone. So 288 then. And you're about to witness something you don't often see. Start about to be lapped. So at halfway, 288 goes through, clear. In second place is 447, followed by 313, 171 and 381. Richard Pope in 381 is actually the quickest out there at the moment. He's put in the speediest time so far. So 288 is well clear here. 447 Stuart Smythe is up to second. 313 behind that, followed by a 171, 381, 101 and 163. That's how we run then as they head past us. There's a bit of a train developing around the scoreboard bend and up the home straight. So Harry Palmer in 288, miles clear. 447 Stuart Smythe second, 313 John Bowring is there, or Jamie Bowring there in third. 171 Young Dean, Richard Pope 381 and 101 all come next. In behind those we see 144, 247 Sean in 152 struggling for power tonight. Meanwhile 288 goes past us with 14 laps done, Alex. It's 5 next time. So 5 laps then for 288. His mauve machine comes round, or light blue, whichever you prefer. There's a 5-lap signal. As efficient as ever here at the Arlington Raceway. 447 is second, following that 313, 171 and 381 as they all battle for this third place. So there's a tremendous tussle on, and look at that, 7 cars down the back section looking for that third place in this one, and with the points denoting the grid position for the final. It is well worth every single place, so racing for those minor positions, but it could be crucial later on. No doubt that Stuart Smythe's going to be on pole, but it's a case of who's going to be alongside him. It could be 288 as he heads down the far side then, well clear in the race. 2 laps plus this for the Bournemouth driver. He goes past us. He's pulled well clear here, to be fair. Smythe, whether or not he's just taking the pressure off a little bit, knowing that a half-decent finish will be enough for him. Behind that, 313, 171 and the rest, but as they head past the scoreboard again, or at least the leader does, Alex shows him the 1-lap boards. This is the second place driver, Stuart. He's half a lap down, but he's certainly taking it easy. They're not in third because it's full power ahead. But you won't see an easier winner than this. 288 Harry Palmer, an easy winner. 447 Stuart Smythe by the pits, then the race on for third. Here we go, this is the second place driver, 447. Third will be 313, 171, 381, 101, 163, 144, and the rest that come through and gradually complete the distance for the stars of the mini stocks who go on to race in our more high profile formulas. And Harry was a mini stock driver not that long ago, although perhaps a bit longer than we imagine, with time flying so quick, and very quickly made his way up to the blue grade, and here he is with a very, very impressive drive indeed. There he is then from down Bournemouth way, a winner tonight. 288 give it up for your race winner, Harry Palmer. Okay, the drivers will have 2 laps to try and get... So away we go then, the 2-litre hot rods, 20 laps of the course, and let's hope for a less eventful one than last time. Sam Reed has got away well again, ahead of Mark Constable, and goes into a 3-length lead. 38, 31, 146. So they head round and down the far sides. And again, a big grid of cars for the Arlington circuit. 626, perhaps not enjoying his first night at Arlington in this car, and decides to settle in at the back of the field, which may do him good, getting used to things with less pressure. So Sam leads and already has pulled some 10 lengths clear of 38, 146, 310 and 303. 39 dives up the inside of young Charlie and makes a place. So through we go then again, 246 well clear, 38, 146, 310. Gavin in 303. Danny, who was one of the eye catchers in 304 in the first one, made significant ground. Blue flag 303 as well, Alex. The other one that was impressive was Will Reed in 306 from the back. He's going to have to do it again right from the back end of the field. So 146 goes second, 310. 38 now down to fourth, 304 improving. So they head down the far side then. Will Reed is straight clear, 146, 310, 38 and 304. Number 10, 303 and 39. That's how we run then. This, again, it's a race seemingly for the places as we get towards halfway. So 246 then. 146, 310, not surprisingly Will Reed putting in the quickest laps, and that's actually amongst the traffic. So 246 then, local driver making good here at the Arlington Raceway tonight, and on current form it'd be hard to back against the hat-trick. 146, 310 and 304. Samantha there in 5th place, one of our most successful girl racers over the years. And then we get 303, 39 and car number 30. So Danny Fisk in 304 around the outside of 310 is up there, along with 306 putting in the quickest laps of the night, and we said they were quickest on the eye, and so it proves on the transponders, because they are the two putting in the best times. Be interesting if 304 could get past 146 quickly, to just see how much of the lead he could eat into. There's not much time left, because the leader Alex has gone through with 14 done, it's 5 next time. Problems here for Charlie in 31. Here we go with the leader with 5 laps this time. The lights will shine on the rostrum eventually as they go through. So there we go with the 5 lap signal, 146 and 304. That's how we head then as they head down into the closing stages. Again, there's a good race on for second. We were saying if 304 could get past the 146, it would be interesting to see how much he could eat into the leads. but that was easier said than done. And 304 and 146. Got to keep things steady as he makes his challenge. 304 then round the outside now, flies through. 146.31 does retire. So Sam in 246 is again miles clear. Fisk is now second in 304. And then Morgan, Holland, Botfield, O'Leary and Codling. So as they head through, 246 is well clear, 304, 146.10 and 303. We go through then the final lap of racing in Heat 2 for the hot rods. And this was over on turn 1 of lap 1 as 246 pulled clear and looks a really bright prospect. Sam Reed wins it. The race set for the places. Danny Fisk will be second. Scott Morgan third. Sam Holland, Gavin Botfield, Martin Codling, Sean. Well, not surprisingly, the blue grade beckons for 246, who's clearly got a big future in the Formula. How very impressive it's been tonight in 246, and who will bet against the hat-trick. Excellent drive, local driver, and there he is climbing aboard the Speedworth pace car for your applause. Here it is, an excellent drive again, 246, the winner, Sam Reed. So we are away then, the mini stocks Heat 2, and Reese has got off to a nightmare start and made the first bend. So 168 has gone. So 129 then has the lead. 124 is second. All to play for then. Looking at the big two, 155, 198. Just being held up briefly. Here comes Bolty to try and make a play. And he's spun 198 round, so that's crucial. On the back straight then, so all to play for now. So Brandon could come back in, but he's going to do well to pick up points in this. So an interesting move from Bolt, who's 3 points down after the first heat. Set to make up some here, but by how many? Early leader was with Will Morphy, 129. Ollie Skills, 149. Todd Payne is next. Interestingly, he's having a good battle with Sid Madgwick, because those two currently in line for some of the minor places. So that's an important battle, and Madgwick up to third. So 149, 156, 167 and 136. And although there's only 9 cars there, 8 gets points. And at the moment, it's difficult to see Brandon getting amongst the points. Even one might make a difference come the end of the night, so he's going to have to work hard now. Meanwhile, back at the head of affairs, 124 has taken up the running. 129 followed by 155. After that we see Todd in 149, 156 and 167, then 136 and 166. So remember, the top 8 get points. That's doubled on the final. So all still to play for, whatever happens in this. But having been advantage Osborne after the first race, it may all be change after this. 198 in the clear is putting in the quickest times. The question is, can he make up enough on 166 to maybe pick up 1 point here? We'll see. 124, 155, 129, 156 is up to 4th. And then 167 and 149. The other question, of course, is how far can Bolt get through the field? He's currently 4th. So through we go then, 1, 2, 4 the leader, goes through with 9 laps done, Alex, it's 5 next time. So 1, 2, 4, 1, 5, 5 and 1, 2, 9, Bolt is fourth and closing on Will very quickly, 1, 6, 7. And what Brandon could do with is some buffeting up front or somebody spinning or just anything along those lines to try and get him up into the points. So 1, 2, 4, 1, 5, 5. Now Bolt goes third. So potentially 6 points at the moment, which would put him 3 ahead. Brandon slowing down by the scoreboard bend. So 1, 2, 4 and 1, 5, 5. Brandon has gone here on the home straight, so definitely no points in this one. So 2.5 laps remain then. 1, 2, 4, 1, 5, 5. Certainly Bolt is not going to get any further up the points, barring mechanical problems for the front two. There's 2 laps to go. So for the race itself, it's Oliver against Sid. And Sid going into this one was in 3rd place. That's the best he can hope for in the overall championship. And he'll virtually confirm that with his position here. There's only a lap to go, so through they go. 1, 2, 4 has set the lead. 1, 5, 5. So are we set for a last bend lunge? 1, 2, 4 and 1, 5, 5. They head round into the final stages. The checkered flag at the ready. And it's a win for Ollie Skills. Sid is set. So there we are, coming through in 3rd place was 156, which is George Bolt, which is crucial points for he who now goes back in front ahead of the final. Coming through in 2nd, 1, 5, 5, Sid Magic, who looked very quick indeed. But the man that was 2 quicker than here, 1, 2, 4. And that is Ollie Skills. So well done to Ollie. Good win for him. We were looking at seeing Marcus Skills tonight, but hasn't appeared. So look forward to seeing him in the near future. But nevertheless, 1, 2, 4 takes the win. They are the top 3 then on the Sea Haven Caravans Heat 2. And there they are aboard the pace car for your applause. 1, 2, 3. A crucial race perhaps in this year's Sea Haven series. So away we go then, Smythe getting away to a good start. Many people would suggest that may be that, but the way Harry went earlier won't get it all his own way. So far been a night to forget for Andy Sturts. He'll be looking to put that right here though and come through the fields. So as we were saying, the last 5 runnings have been won by Sturt or Smythe. And now, going to take something exceptional to stop Smythe making it 3 in a row. Palmer in 2nd, Odell 3rd, Bowring, Pope and Croft. Drama for Wayne Pettigrew on the back straight, who has spun himself. He's about to get to safety, fortunately, because that would have been an intriguing sight ahead of the leaders. So 447, 288, 171, 101 and 381. They are the top runners then. As we head through, 447, then Smythe clear, 288, 171, 101, 381 and 247. Wayne Pettigrew comes back in, but quickly retires on the back straight. So Stewart then rounds the scoreboard bend in a formula that he's totally dominated for so long. European champion, British champion, English champion in his time. You name the titles, they've gone the way of the Uxbridge man, and this is like being 3 on the bounce for the Southern. Harry Palmer in 288, Dean O'Dell, and then 101 looking towards the back. Andy Sturt has really had a night to forget. He is still in this, but it's going to take something special to get a top half a dozen finish for the Surrey man. So if it's Smythe's race to lose, there's certainly a battle on for the trophies here. 288, 171, 101 and 381 then. They are the top half a dozen. 152 and 163 came together, although 152 certainly gained nothing out of it and dipped back off. So we're at halfway on the back straight. 144 looks to try and get off the track. I think his steering is playing up. So Smythe clear, 288, 171, and then after that 101, 381 and 247. 144 with that steering problem does get off the raceway to the safety of the infield. So the Uxbridge man clear in 447, Palmer still second, O'Dell third, and then 101 who's got chance up the inside round towards the scoreboard bend, and Bowring now goes through, Pope likewise, and Dean's missed out there. So as they head for the far side, we have a new third place driver, 101 then. John, the High Wycombe driver, is there, followed by Pope, followed by O'Dell, followed by Croft. So 447 then is clear. 288, 101, 381, 171 and 247. As they head down towards the scoreboard bend, Smythe is clear and goes through with 14 laps done. It's 5 next time, Alex. So 447, Stuart Smythe, seemingly effortless here in Sussex this evening, as it's been so often the case. 288, 101, 381, 171 and 247. So we head through then, 4 laps to go. And 447 pulls further clear, 288, 101, 381, 171 and 247. 313 and 163 battle, and then 500, and only then do we see 168 having a tussle with 60. But down past the pit gate we have 3 laps to go for Stuart Smythe in 447. Through and up the home straight he comes, 288 second, 101 is third. So several drivers looked as though they may be a factor here tonight, but in the end it's come down to the class act in 447, who never really had looked in any danger despite settling for second in Heat 2. He knew what he was doing, and he knew that the pole position was his, and he goes through with the final lap of racing in the stop rods here this evening in the Southern Championship, and it'll be interesting to see how he gets on in the match race later on. But for the time being, the most important thing, for the 5th time in his career and the 3rd year in a row, the Southern Championship goes to Stuart Smythe in 447. Harry was second, John was third. Good places for those. Right now. Okay, the Star Rod Southern Championship for 2010, sponsored by the Little London Garage. We've got Sam Ryan here to do the trophies. Coming through in 3rd place, he'll be delighted with it. Give him a nice round of applause. It goes to 101, John Bowring. He takes 3rd place. There he is to receive his trophy. Give him a round of applause. Coming through in second, what a good night of racing he had, particularly in Heat 2, where he looked very, very good indeed. He'll be delighted with second place from the Bournemouth area. 288, Harry Palmer. Well done to Harry. He takes second. But as we said, he was looking to win it for the 5th time, and it is the 3rd time in succession. And in the end, class really shone through. Totally dominated the stock rods for the last decade or so in England. It is 447, the Southern champion, Stuart Smythe. Always an excellent match when the Irishman and the Scotsman come to race at our big events such as Speed Weekend. But tonight, Stuart coming through and the class shining out to go on and score in comprehensive fashion. Right, let's... So away we go then, the longest race of the night, the 2 litre hot rods grand final. With Mark Constable on 38, starting on pole position, 246, Sam Reed on looking to land the hat-trick. Starting this one from the Blues, currently in 3rd place. Charlie's having an off in 31. And he's not the only one around the scoreboard then. So drivers to look out for were 304 and 306 have been the quickest throughout the night in amongst the traffic. So 38, Mark Constable, who's won the odd race over the years against the odds, and he's got a useful advantage here. Certainly knows every yard of this Arlington Raceway, his home circuit, very well. 310, 246, blue flag 70 by the pit gates. So 38, 310, 246 and 146. Gavin Botfield, who started the night with a crash, looking to finish on a high. Oh, drama, yellow, Mr. Starter, yellows. So 306 around big time against the armed car. I don't think he'll be... So lap number 6, 38, Mark Constable is the leader. So 38. Once again then, the hot rods back into stride for their grand final here this evening, and 38's lead has gone. 310 is now right on the back end of his machine. 246. They're the top 3 then. 146 blue flag. And here on the home straight, it's all change up front as 310 nips through. 246, 38 and 303 coming in to challenge, along with 30. And we're potentially in for the race of the night here, early on lap 8. 38 has gone from 1st to 5th in just 2 or 3 laps. And 310 now goes ahead of 246, 303. Followed by 30, 38, 146 and 304. So very much all to play for here as O'Leary leads. 246, 303. They are the top 3 then as we come up towards us, and all of a sudden the pack are closing in behind. Charlie misses out on the back straight in 31. Not a good night for the youngster from West Sussex. Or Feltham as now is the case, but as they go through, it is 310, 246 and 303, with 30 in there for a chance at halfway. And it's Sean O'Leary, the veteran, in 3:10 that leads. 246 on the centre of the hat-trick, but certainly if he's going to get the hat-trick tonight, going to have to do it the hard way. 303, Gavin is there in third, chance of his best result in some while. 30, 304, Danny Fisk, all of a sudden closing in. Black flag 39. So black flag for 39, Rick Pannell. With an eye on what happened perhaps earlier on in the evening, so he's about to come out. I don't think he got his plan. Meanwhile, 146. So as they head down the far side then, we keep our eyes on 39 again, who's about to be shown again another black flag. And he accepts that and pulls off, probably wisely. So 146 has gone while that's been going on. Gavin goes for a bold move up the inside, just about got there. 310 has the lead. 303, 30, and now 243 missing out. 304, Danny Fisk is certainly quick. Can he find a way through? There's certainly plenty of bulking going on, but some of that is got to be accepted. 30 cut right across 304, and in the end, really, there was nowhere for 30 to go, so maybe his own fault, but 304 is called for a black cross. So 310, 303, 304. And 246, and not easy to determine exactly whose fault what anything is. That flag, you're spot on with Alex, to be shown to Codlin straight away. It's 5 next time in all the drama as well, so 5 laps for O'Leary, Botfield and Fisk, and the question is, can you name it? Here we go then, 5 laps remaining. 310, 303 and 304 then. They are the top 3. The 5 lap signal is out. Danny Fisk, who's been quickest throughout the night, now round the outside coming to challenge. 310 the leader, 304 got past very easily, and now second, 246, 10, and then beyond that we see 175. So down the far side, Sean O'Leary leads. Danny Fisco around the wide outside again, he'll try and challenge. Through they go then, 3 laps to go. 310 looking to hold on. 304, can he find a way through? 303, 246, what a good night it's been for Sam, but it's going to be close but no cigar in the final. 310, 304, through they come. 310 must keep the fair racing line as they go through then the closing stages, and Fisk again down the outside. The door was shut again, and it's a blue flag for the leader. So here we go, 310 and 304, the final lap board is out, and 310 again tries to run 304 up the wall as they come past us here on the home straight. 310 and 304, the closest finish of the night. 304 round the houses, tries to make a challenge. 310 off the final bend, and it's 310 who crosses the line in front in any case. 304 second, 303, and there was all sorts going on in behind. So away we go then, Seahaven Caravans Grand Final for 2010. It comes down to Brandon in 198, and it comes down to George in 156, and bolts through, and Brandon's gone on the entrance to the back straight with 155. So the writing could be on the wall very early here as he got hooked up with Sid Madrick. He's got going again, but it's not looking good for Brandon. So Sadie leads the way in 118, about to come through on lap 2, and will lead through after 2 laps. 129, 149 and 136, but remember, there's plenty to race for the places as well. So Will takes it up in 129. Todd Payne in 149 could still get amongst the vouchers, goes launching into the scoreboard bend. and goes through into second. So it'll be a black cross for 149 for hitting 118. Has got a black cross on her car, which means no contact. So 129, 149 and 167. So 129, 149, 167, 156 is already up to fourth. Brandon has recovered slightly and could yet still get the placings, but he's going to have to rely on a non-finish from Bolt. So Sadie has no black cross now on her car, so the black cross on 149 will be taken away. If in fact he had it. So 129 then has the leads. Must have been a bit quicker than normal, Mrs. Dada. So through they go, 129, 149 and 167 go through. Behind that we see Bolt, we see Ollie Skills. Now Ollie Skills is right on the back bumper of Bolt here and giving him a hard time. So Bolt's not necessarily got this in the bag just yet. As Meadows comes back at him, Brandon is starting to get up ahead of steam and is only a place or two behind, but Matt Norton is putting the brakes on and holding up the potential title decider. So 166 certainly doing his friend in 156 a favour or two, and 155 and 198 side by side. It's 5 next time for the leader, who is 149 and 129, who are side by side round the scoreboard bend. So lots of little mini matches around at the raceway. But I guess that's the beauty of having friends in high places at important times, providing it's all done via the rule book, then no arguments. So 124 now takes it up. Ollie Skills, Todd Payne and 129 Will Morphy. Behind that we see 167 and 156, and are we set for a late twist here? Drama for 129, who goes spinning across the grass. So he'll be out of the result with rules of racing here at the Arlington Stadium, which is an unfortunate one, but anybody who touches the grass has to be disqualified. So Ollie Skills has skipped clear here. Meanwhile 149 under pressure from 156, then we get Bolts, Meadows and the rest. So 2 laps remaining. So through we go then. Bolt has gone second, but the nature of the beast, if he was to lose place, it could still be Brandon's title. So as they go round at the turn, oh, a spectacular two-wheel job on the turn, and that threatened to happen a few moments ago, and really was a great balancing act. Todd holding on to everything in 149 is okay, but something's gone on the machine. So it's 124, 156 and 167, 166, 198. The checkered flag out, 124 will take it. More importantly, Bolt gets second, which will give him the Sea Haven Series. After that, 167, 166 and 198. That's how they go then to 167. James, who takes third. Second in the race, we know this is enough to give him the title. But second in the final, 156 goes to Georgie Bolt. And the win will go to 124, Oliver Skills, who would take the final. And we'll see how that all affects the points on the series in just a few moments' time. Meanwhile, we'll send them round for the race itself and the lap of honour. So thanks to Sean and Seahaven again for their continued support, and here they are for your applause on the lap of honour for the mini stocks here tonight. As we hand back to Alex Dunmore. So then, if this was Ipswich, it would be a foregone conclusion, but here at Arlington, you never quite know. So Codlin has got away well in 30. Danny Fisk in 304. So Codlin leads. Fisk, Pope, then 171, 175 set of the hot rods faring well at the moment. So unusually then 14 laps. Couldn't have got more obscure if we tried. So through goes 30, 304, 381 and 175. At the moment, Sam Holland and Damon Wellman looking for the clean sweep for the 2 litres. Have got some progress to make up. Wellman on the inside of Stuart Smythe. So 30 has the lead. 304, Danny is there in second. 175 third. 381, 8 and 10. And then the stock rods somewhat perhaps struggling towards the back, so perhaps going the way many would have expected. So 50 quid up for grabs. Looks as though it'll be between 30 and 304. So 30 around the Howsham Bend, 304 on the back tail, 175 trying to get in now. Damon and Sam have just got 381 Richard Pope to pass for a clean sweep, so stock rod fans hoping that Pope can hold them off. So it is 30 and 304. The clean sweep for 2 litre hot rods is between Richard Pope, Damon Wellman and Samantha Holland. They go through. It's 5 next time, Mrs. Dada. So Codlin and Fisk, which one will take the prize? 50 quid. And it is going to be a clean sweep for the 2 litres. So as you'd expect, Andy Sturt retires at the back of the field. He certainly had a night to forget. So it's a race on now up front between 304 and 30. And these two had an interesting tussle during the final. Poulter all of a sudden has got on terms with these. So through we go then, closing stages. Can Danny Fisk find a way through? Can Poulter find perhaps that little bit extra? Blue flag the leader, Mrs. Dada. So the 3-lap signal goes out. 30, 304 and 175. Codlin then holding on grimly to his 50 quid cash prize. 304 trying to grasp him in the closing stages. Only 2 laps to go. 304 then. So then down the far side we go then. 30, 304 and 175. Here we go then, the final stages of our Saturday night, the Arlington Raceway. 1 lap to go. 30, 304, who's been certainly unlucky tonight. He's certainly tried his hardest round the wide outside. Is there one last effort? It looks as though the answer is probably no. 30 and 304. So taking the win, and the match here tonight, it's a win for 30 Martin Codlin. A clean sweep for the 2 litre hot rods, as perhaps many would expect, paraded around for you as you leave us this evening. Don't forget, next Monday, no action here on Saturday next week. Bank holiday Monday for Lightning Rods, Historic Stock Cars and the Bangers for their Sussex Championship. We'll see you there for that. But in the meanwhile, here's the final event winner of the
So 5.94, Alex Quintini, the race leader. 6.23 goes through. 4.17, and here comes the leader. 5.94, Alex Quintini with 5 to go. Next time through, 5 to go. Next time through for Quintini, Mr. Starter. 5.94, your race leader from 4.50, now relegated into second place with the 51 car coming on strong of Harry Balchin. So tons of steam and smoke erupting here on the home straight as the mayhem continues. So 6.23.